My name is Richard. I come from Montpellier in France, and I'm currently a student at Chengdu University of Technology. I do love foreign languages, but also history and art. I was particularly attracted by the local scenery, with its characteristic houses, monks, temples, and distinctive ethnic costumes everywhere. Rangtang is located in the east of the Qinghai Tibet Plateau and the west of Aba Tibetan and Chang Autonomous Prefecture in Sichuan Province. Rangtang means the place where the god of wealth lives in Tibetan. I learned about Thangka by chance, as a friend told me a little bit about it. Being interested in art, I decided to learn more about it. And that is why I decided to go to Rangtang.
好，来，老师您看一下这里，这个是我们学生们共同完成的一幅作品，叫做佛陀传啊。这个整个唐卡的背景呢是以黑色为主的，所以我们的黑糖和金糖往往是在一起的。因为在黑糖上面呢，我们用金属的颜料去绘制的话，表现的这个层次感、色彩感是更强的。
In 2010, Rangtang's Thangka Training Institute was established. It expanded from the teaching of Thangka skills to the teaching of painting, music, sculpture, medicine and other skills. Allowing young locals to receive education, I learned multiple crafts and skills. So far, 46 institutes have been opened here. In fact, while the teaching of painting and other arts is important, what matters most is the process of inspiration and exploration. Indeed, aesthetics is a process of growth, a process of constant comprehension and understanding.
This is another kind of Thangka, which is made out of collage and embroidery. As you can see, it is very colorful and there are many shapes. For example, here we can see some flowers, maybe some clouds and waves, right? Here is a wealth god who resides in Rangtang. Over here is a gem-spitting mouth. And as you can see, it has the same shape as the logo of Rangtang. Here is a gem and here is a body. And here is Rangtang, which is written in green, which signifies protection of the environment.
Thangka is a traditional Tibetan form of artistic painting. Elements of Tibetan history, politics, culture and society are all included in the paintings. There are many types of Thangkas. They can be divided by contents. For example, there are mythological, legendary, historical and biographical Thangkas. But they can also be divided by size, by the materials employed and the colors used. In addition to Thangka, sculpture here is also worth seeing. A group of students from the institute has participated in the restoration of the cultural relics of the Forbidden City in Beijing, which is quite amazing.
I am in one of the learning classes of the Learning Center. In here, students are creating colorful paintings. Here on the wall, we can see some of their graduation works. Now let me ask some questions to learn more about Thangka.
I noticed this quiet girl. Her name is Ban Luo. The painting is like a person, and we can't feel her tough heart under soft and careful brushstrokes. She has been studying here in the institute for 6 years already. As an old Chinese saying goes, workers must first sharpen the tools if they want to do well. As such, the birth of Thangka is inseparable from the grinding of minerals, but this process is not simple. Here Thangkas are generally customized, which allows students to earn considerable income. and increases their enthusiasm and confidence in learning. And it is also worth pondering that the status of women has also been promoted. Indeed, in the institute, they can have their own careers and create their own value. All artistic creation requires cultural nourishment and accumulation. Thangka is no exception. The institute provides free education for the students and has opened a number of disciplines. There is a saying in China that reading changes destiny. I did not expect that such a unique place for students to receive education could exist in such a remote, mountainous area. In this institute, nearly 100 students can receive the same education as in ordinary schools.
我们也有给他们开设语文、数学、历史、政治包括还有外语。
包括还有外语。
对对对。
Indeed, all the topical disciplines are taught: Chinese, mathematics, English, etc. In this way, they can not only learn how to make Thangka and other handicrafts, but also enjoy comprehensive education. I tried to interact with some students during an English class. Most of them were rather shy.
大家好，我叫理查。OK， 我是法国人，我是成都理工大学的一名学生。我的专业其实也是外语所以就是像你们一样，英文也不是我的母语，所以也是我学的。然后我已经在中国生活4年了，然后是我的第一次来到这里。那你们已经在这里学习多久了？
有些时间久的有6、7年的。6、7年、3、4年的也有。
那你呢？
我是17年来的。
哇，所以4年的。
对4年。
Today, thanks to gradual modernization,
Tibetan people are not limited to wearing their own ethnic costumes.
however, the beauty and uniqueness of Tibetan clothing should be seen and understood by more people. There is a Tibetan costume making class in the institute, and so I had the opportunity to try some of them.
You can also see that it is very colorful. You can see the, I guess, kind of traditional Tibetan red, which we can see on many of the buildings here, as well as the gold, right? Which we have seen in Rangtang, as well as other colors, which makes it very beautiful. So the idea is that there is a long sleeve, and here I don't have another sleeve. The reason is that there is a huge temperature difference between night and day. During night, they can take one sleeve out in order not to be too hot. During night, they can put the sleeve back in order not to be too cold. And the reason why the sleeve is taken back on the right arm is because, well, most people use their right arm to do everything, to eat or anything, right? And so this kind of clothes also has a name in Tibetan, right? Which means that there is a sleeve missing, but there is another sleeve here. How to say? 在西德勒。
Traditional Chinese medicine has a great charm, and Tibetan medicine also has its own unique features. The Tibetan Medicine Research Institute keeps up with the times. I have seen with my own eyes that Tibetan medicine has developed a series of products, such as Tibetan medicine baths, facial masks, and essential oils.
And this is local Tibetan oil, which can be used to solve insomnia. And well, I do plan to buy one for my girlfriend. I hope she'll like it.
I also experienced a Tibetan medicine diagnosis in what was an interesting experience. Passing through this long corridor, we got to the place where Tibetan incense is made. Whether in a temple hall or a family hall, the beginning of a new day for Tibetans begins with lighting a piece of Tibetan incense. Tibetan incense plays a pivotal role in the lives of Tibetans. and is a key to our understanding of Tibetan people.
On my way to Jambala, I have seen many places like that. People used to live in houses which couldn't withstand floods. But right now, thanks to the construction of a dam, they can now live in modern houses.
The living conditions in Tibetan areas have been greatly improved. People no longer live in scattered houses and with animals. Their houses are now regrouped together, and animals are kept in separate places. This is the house of Miss Ha Mo. She graduated from college in herding. She now plans to focus on the construction of her village.
I am now in the house of La Mujie. She told me that she used to live in an old house with bad conditions. There used to be cracks on the floor, and the windows used to be very small. A testimony that her life has become better and that her way of life has become modernized.
Thanks to the recent economical development of China and the better access to education of people, now more and more people are able to go back to their hometown and participate actively to their improvements. The next day, there was a sudden heavy snowfall. It was exactly the same as the locals said. There are 4 seasons in a day and a different weather every 10 miles. I am leaving, but this may be the best way to see me off from this holy place. In this small place, there is a big world of art, a big world of culture, and a big world of friendship. This trip has allowed me to understand how fascinating Thangka is, how wonderful Tibetan culture is, and how fast this place has been developing. In a word, it has been an amazing experience.